horns. And I told Ken, oh, we're gonna take that shot. I shot first time. I was trying to shoot a little low, hit him in the chest. I'm not sure where that shot went to.
We just could never get nothing going. And I finally got in out there about 60 yards. Figured take a shot, hit him just a little low.
Big in this world for animals. It's a nice quiet morning. I'm happy. I'm happy. All right, well, just to kind of fill you guys in on what's going on, we came up and set bear bait last night, and as it turns out, we ended up seeing 4 different bears. One Bruin that was just a dandy, beautiful black one, and of course, we didn't have a single weapon with us, so we couldn't even go get after him. So we saw Sal and 2 cubs right where we were baiting at. We were watching them as we were baiting, actually, and we didn't get all our bait on. We didn't want to disturb those guys, so they were kind of heading down our way. So we're going to make another trip up today and finish baiting our site, and then also see if that Bruin's still around anywhere. So we're hoping he's going to be in the same area. We'll glass him up a little bit and see if we can't find him. So anyway, if we were smart, we'd already have a bear on the ground. Nobody ever claimed we were smart, so we will see what's going on today. So stay tuned, see what happens. Well, we didn't see that bear on the way up, so we're going to go ahead and get our finish baiting our site right up here and glass those ridge lines again and see if we don't see him again. If we do, we're going to get after it, but let's go see, check it out. Okay, there's that sow and 2 cubs that we saw last night while we were trying to bait. We're literally probably, I don't know, 200 yards at the most from our bait site right now. They really haven't moved. They were just right over here last night, so they've moved 150 yards all night, maybe. They're actually heading down towards our site. I don't know if they're going to hit it or not, but that's a good sign. That is a really nice sow. If she didn't have those cubs, you know, even though she's not a boar, I might consider taking her, but we'll let her walk. But we're going to get in and out of here as soon as we can, and so that's a good sign. Those are there. If we can find that Bruin that was where he was at last night, maybe we can get a bear today. So stick around, we'll see what happens. All right, let's get after it. All right, got Nate to the bait site. Those bears are literally, I don't know, 600 yards maybe up the side of that hill right there. So they're kind of walking this way, so we're going to get in and out of here as fast as we can. Try not to disturb them if that's possible. I don't know if they'll catch our scent when if they come down this way or not. So anyway, we'll get this baited up, get out of here. See what happens to this bad boy.
That was awesome. I literally had not even sat down and that bear came in. It's a small cub that we've seen coming in since we've been set the bait. There were 2 of them, and chocolate too, but I don't know. They must have got split up somehow. Kicked off their mom. Anyway, that's far from what we're looking for, so obviously we passed on that. This is the first day that we sat on this bait. We saw 2 days ago we had about 4 different boars hitting it, so nothing hit it at all last night, so I don't know. We'll see. We're gonna sit on it tonight and then most of the day tomorrow. And they've been coming in midday too, so we're gonna try and sit here as much as we can. And if it don't happen, we'll come back again, but that was a pretty cool start anyway. Alright, okay, well I just got into my tree stand. It's Saturday. Alright, well, here's the situation. It's the last week of the season. I got 3 days left to hunt. It's been super hot. I just got up here. It's about 6 o'clock. We've had several bears hitting all season. I just checked the trail cam. It looks like I've had 3 different bears hitting during daylight hours. In fact, one time they all came in at the same time. So looks like it's about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. So anyway, hopefully they come in tonight. I'm here for 3 nights. Hopefully they come in one of those 3 nights. Frank said the other day he had that small cub, and then he had also had a moose come in right to the bait. It was unbelievable, really cool. Anyway, I'm filming solo, so I'm gonna get this thing set up and hope for the best. Hopefully we'll get back to you guys in the next 3 days. Hopefully tonight. All right, let's see what happens. Stay tuned. Okay, well here's the situation. Last night I shot that bear right at dark. Really nice bear. I don't know how much camera light we had left though, so I don't know how the footage turned out. I didn't get a chance to look at it last night. Anyway, I'm pretty sure he piled up about 30 yards behind the bait there. But it was, by the time I got out of the tree stand, it was completely dark. I was completely by myself, so I did not want to go looking for him. Anyway, I let him sit overnight. It's about 6 o'clock the next morning, and it's raining. So I'm going to sit here. It looks like it might clear up here in a few minutes, so I'm going to sit here for a little bit and hope it does. And then we'll go look for that bear. Alright, well it quit raining, so I'm going to go see if we can't get after this bear, get him found. Let's see what we get. Here he is. He literally went maybe 20 yards from the bait last night. Probably could have recovered him last night, but I wasn't sure, and so I wanted to give him some time, and so we did. And here he is. Looks like a nice one. Yeah, nice boar. Very cool. Alright, well, here's the results of my 2013 Idaho spring black bear hunt. Harvested this really good looking chocolate bear last night. It was getting kind of late, so not sure what the video is going to turn out like. We'll have to check that out when we get home. Anyway, he came in just right up above the bait. It's starting to get dark. It took a while to get in, unfortunately. It's quartering kind of towards me a little bit. So I thought, you know what, I can take that shot. So it was 29 yards, and I plugged him right in the shoulder. He jumped straight up in the air, and he did not go. I don't think he made it 20 yards even before he piled up. Wasn't sure. It was getting dark by the time I got out, so I let him sit overnight and came back this morning, and he was right there. So anyway, we've been baiting this since mid-April. Had lots of bears coming in. We have a couple of really good bears hitting it, but they just seem to be hitting at night, so we haven't had an opportunity at those. This is the last week of the season. And I had decided, you know what, I had 3 days to hunt. I was going to shoot the first bear that came in. This was it, so we got it done. And I couldn't be happier. This is my first archery bear, so that's anyway, this is public land do-it-yourself archery hunting here in Idaho, and I just couldn't be happier with the results, I got to tell you. You know, this is as real as it gets right here, folks. Anybody can come out and do this.